Hello and welcome to episode 21 of How Not to Play All the Mods 10 to the Sky with Squiz98. In between episodes we did some work. I will also explain if there's any issues with this. My computer's having a few issues at the moment. I'm needing to get my RAM replaced, and basically I've had to go from 64 gig down to 16 gig. So if there's any problems, I do apologise. And it may mean that content isn't coming out as quickly as possible, so we'll see how we get on. But anyway, yes, I'll explain what I've done in between episodes. So, I tried making patterns for all of the draconic weapons, so up to the draconic level. Obviously, I can't do chaotic yet, but I discovered something. So if we look at draconic, they all have serial numbers on them, which are different, which means that you can't create a pattern that will work over and over again. Every time you do it, you have to change the pattern. So I just crafted everything up to draconic tier. Now it's not that tricky. It's a case of putting stuff into the 8 and whatever crafting things. Same with this one. You just have to put these in, put them on there, put the weapon or tool that it requires into here, and it will craft it. But I did start looking at the things that you can put into them. So I've put into this one a draconic energy module, which you need in all tools and weapons, some speed modules, some damage modules, so 5 of those, 5 of the projectile velocity modules, makes them go faster, 2 of the gravity compensation modules, and a projection penetration module. Now this, in theory, should make this a better bow. I also put on power 8, flame and infinity. Now I thought that the draconic bow was supposed to be able to do energy shots, but can't work that out, so I've stuck with this. I also moved some things around, so we now have a tower of wireless connectors, a tower of full drive extended drives with the 256k drives in them, and then over here we have our one that we're using for that, which I may expand up. I don't think at the moment, but I'll see what we need. I did also set up hostile neural networks with the 4 mobs that I'd got models for. So I've got Squid, I have Shulker, I have Ender Dragon, and Wither. Just did a very simple Super Factory Manager job program. Input the FE, and then I basically told it to take particular predictions out of particular fabricators, simulation chambers, and put them into specific fabrication chambers so that they go to the right thing. And then I basically said input accept the predictions from simulation to the interface, and then items from the fabricator to the interface, which seems to be working quite well. I can't remember if I've done this, but I also extended out these, so we now have more things for another. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 8? Yeah, 8, 16, 32. So we've got another 64 plus 32, 96 P2P channels available to us. So yeah. The other thing I did was, because this guy kept moving slightly, so I shrunk him down with a personal shrinking device, picked him up in a bottle, redid this, and then seems to just be working perfectly now. So, and then I thought, well, if I'm doing it with one, I'll do it with the other. So yeah, you shrink him down, put him in a bottle, and then yeah, job done. So the next things we need to be I need to be looking at, I would say, would probably be the wyvern chest plate. So now I don't know if this has got the same thing with the serial numbers, so we should check. So it's, I thought it was called a chest plate. Let's go at draconic. So it's these things. So that's the chaotic. Oh, chest piece. So we want to make this one first. So we need now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a pattern for it and see if it plays ball. Did not mean to do that. So just so you can see what the general plan is, you put those in there, get some patterns. Oh, running low on patterns. I'll have to make some more. And then we come over here into our pattern provider. We'll have to unlock this quickly, because every time it does it, it locks it. So, right. So if we do chest piece, this one. So if we hit next on that, we will see shortly if it's a problem, because it will lock the provider. Yeah, see, it's locked. So that's why I was saying you can't do these things with a recipe. Obviously you can, because it makes it a bit easier, but so I put this in here, grab that from there. So yeah, if you can't see it, but if you look in while it's in your inventory, in your AE system, you can see there it says under Draconic Evolution serial 1376. Now that changes every time, which is quite annoying. So let's put this together, and we can fix this for this one, but it only works once. Let's do that again. I need to change that over for that. No. I put it in over here. Yeah. So as you can see, it works that time, but it wouldn't have worked without the chest piece that we already had. So we will now get the draconic chest piece. There we go, see, and you can see it hasn't worked because it doesn't put it above that. That has, yeah, so most annoying, but we might as well take that out of there, unlock that, and then get rid of that recipe. I also forgot I've put this in here. I've now got access to the crafting terminal, pattern terminal, and my requester terminal from here. I forgot I'd done that. So yeah, that's a useful thing. But anyway, so if we grab our chest piece, again, like the bow, if we press Shift and C, you can see we have this. Now, if you hover over here, it will tell you everything you can put into it. Now, the things I think I'm more worried about will be protection stuff. Sort of like undying modules and things like that. So I've made patterns for all of these. Just because I thought, do you know what? Seeing me go through all of this is not going to be fun for everyone. So I shall just make the patterns that I think I'm going to need, and we'll go through. So I'm going to want one of those, because I think you need one of those per to have a shield module. And as you can see, it's doing some crafting back here because it needs certain cores. So it just automatically will craft those for me because I've already got them in the system. Now, I feel like we're going to want a couple of these, so we'll go for 3 of these. I can't remember how big they are. They're a 2x2, that's a 2x2. That one's a 1x1. So we now have 3 of those, 1 of them. So that's the upgraded version of that one. Shield recovery module. Let's take like 5 of those for the minute. I thought there was a tote. I thought there was an undying one. Oh, I do have it there. Right, so let's make 4 of... Oh, right, so I need melon slices for that. So, what we're going to do, we're going to see, do we have any melon seeds? We do have melon seeds. So, for the moment, we're just going to... I don't know if this will work. If I throw them in there... Oh, that does seem to work. And we've got plenty of melon now. So, right, so let's see if I can make those. So I wanted, say, 5 of these. They're 2x2s, so let's see what we've got and what we can fit in here first. So, right, we need to put that in there. I feel like we need... Oh, okay, so you can only put 2 of those in at a time. So 1 there. So that's 5 of them. This is a 2x2. Right, so we could probably put another... Let's go for another 1 of them. And another 2 of those. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those, I think. So, so 6 of those. We're going to go for another 2 of these. Then it was it this one? Electronic shield control module. Shield control module. So we'll go for another 1 of those. Oh, you need hearts for those. Okay, so let's quickly go kill the dragon. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, we might as well put these bits in. And then we'll go and kill the dragon again. And then we can make that. So we need some end crystals. I think I've got 4 left. Yep. And then we're going to now this can go on our that piece there. It will charge up. Let's go across to the nether. Not the nether, the end. And we shall see if we can just take on the dragon one more time. just see. Oh, okay, it was probably my computer having a little bit of a fit. So just got to wait for this to do its thing, and then we just try taking out the dragon again. So once the dragon has appeared, there they are. So we now start taking out these things. Okay. I think I need some more of the things to fix the inaccuracy in this boat, because this is garbage. Right, now let's go take on the dragon itself. There we go, that's the dragon done. Right, so let's head back. That's my death. There it is. So we head home. No, not home, new base. I'm going to have to swap those over. Stick that in there. Conic shield. Is that the shield control module? Right. Now this is where I find out I can only actually put one of these into the thing at a time, isn't it? But yeah, so we'll make that up and see how we get on. Hopefully, that will improve the shield a bit. Oh, it's max installable 1. Let's... too late. It's already making it. Right, should have seen that. Right, so... what other options have we got? Could put another 4 of these in there. Might be useful. Because it was charging up quite slowly, I will admit. So, Shift C. Now if we put that back on our chest slot. So that's charging up now. Okay, so what we really could do with doing now is actually going to face the Chaos Guardian. I guess. I'm just trying to think if there's anything I need to do before I do that. Now we could probably do with making the Draconic Star powerful. So let's look what we want to put into that. So I'm going to want, say, go with 6 of those. We want some speed damage modules. So how many of these can we put in? So we go for 10 of those. Have I not? Okay, let's make a pattern for those. Potion of strength. Yeah, I've made. Oh, that's something else I did. Idiot. I made this, which is a potion brewer. Now, I used the advanced pattern provider to do these. Now, I've got water, blaze, and energy coming in from the interface here. I was putting bottles in, but that was causing issues, so I stopped that. Now, everything apart from the bottles is coming in from the bottom, and the output is going out to the bottom. Bottles are coming in from the west. Now, I think it was Dyer, might have been Chosen Architect. I think I saw doing this. It was one of those two guys. And basically they explained this. But the gotcha is you need to add in the tier upgrades. At least tier 4 I've found. Otherwise it starts pulling out the recipes before they're finished. So, if I go strength. So, if I make, say, 10 of these, click start, you see it's coming out, it all goes through. Now, if I take these out, you see it goes slow. I mean, it's not so much of an issue with this one because it's not pulling them out. I don't know why I didn't pull those out, but yeah, I found that it worked a lot better if you put those in there. Right, anyway, we need to make a pattern for this thing. So that just goes in the assembler matrix. So if we come back to here, correct, so we were looking at the damage modules, which, where have they gone? Damage modules. So we're going to go with 10 of them. Oh, right, okay, so that needs potion of strength 3. Potion of strength. So, what you do here is you go, nope. Oh. Right, let's try that again. Take that off that keyboard. Right, so you go into there, go into the brewing station. Now, we don't have Wildenhorn, or we don't have a good supply of them, so we're going to go blaze powder. And then awkward potion is that. Let's take these things out of there now. So we want that. Now, the way to do this is to come in here, create a processing pattern, clear that, put in these things, and then I want to put bottles in. So I want 3 bottles. We drag that into there, and then we say that's going to make 3 of those. Right, so we now get our advanced pattern encoder. I made 64 of them because I thought they were separate to, yeah, me being an idiot there. So down, down, and then west. Pull that out of there. Throw that in. Throw that in there, not that bit. Oh yeah, so that's the extent, right. So now if we come back to here, that's why it wasn't pulling it out, because the pattern provider didn't have the lower version in there. That would be why. Right. Damage module, we want 10 of those. So we'll see that's now throwing in all of the stuff that we need. And then we should get those. So what else do we want from this? Mining stability would be nice, but I don't need it right now. Actually, a night vision module would be nice. So let's make one of them. Oh no, that should have gone on the chest piece. Oh well. In reality, I think probably the damage ones are the only ones we want. So if we go here, yeah, I think the only thing we really want there is the damage ones. So I might just fill it up with those. Could be crazy. Is there a max? Doesn't say there is. So look, how many have we got? So 10. And we've already got 6 of those. So if I'd go here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do another 6 of those. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So do 36. So 26 more of the damage control modules. And another 6 of these. Yeah. Now we might find this is just stupid and not needed, but we'll see. So 26 of those. Right, so we got those. So if we do Shift C on that and then go. Cool. So that'll charge up. And then we just need these things to come in. So what I'll do is I'll wait for these to come back and I'll be right back. Alright, so they're back. So let's now install them and see how OP this thing becomes. So 288 damage compared to, say, the damage I do with this thing. I'm tempted to try something here. Let's make some more end crystals. Let's go fight the Ender Dragon again. Now, I wonder if this is so powerful now that we can just take out the dragon without having to take out the wait for it to do its thing. A couple more. Here she comes. Maybe not. Right, so let's try just take out the crystals. Where's she gone? There. think the bow's still the better option here. I mean, with the mixture of both, it was alright, but yeah, it wasn't amazing. Let's head back home. Always do that. Okay. So, I mean, I'm sure it's a good thing, but yeah. I would quite like to get some better armor before I go and fight the Chaos Guardian, which might need me going to Mechanism or modern industrialization. So I'll have a think about that one. But I would like to take out the Chaos Guardian in the next episode or two. If not, it's probably not going to be this episode, but maybe, yeah. So let's have a look at the Quantum. No, what's the Mechanism armor? No, let's have a look at the Quantum armor. So, the Quantum Sword does infinite attack damage. Wow. The Quantum upgrade, which requires UU matter, the Singularity, which is 64 nukes, and an ultra dense metal ball. Okay, they don't seem too tricky. Okay, so yeah, that needs the implosion compressor, which is. I was trying not to go down industrial. Industrial. Or modern industrialization, but I think I'm going to have to if I want that armor. Okay, so let's have a look at the quest book and see how you start out in modern industrialization. Is there not a thing for it? The end game. Yeah. Where do these unlock from? Did I just miss it there or something? So engineering, Mastercraft, Railcraft, Steam Age, New Beginnings. That'll be it. Right. So there. This is where you need to go. Do this detritus. Now I reckon we could probably get this out of the way pretty quickly. So what do we need to make? Forge hammer. We can make it with that. Right. Make that. Let's make some of these. So. Okay, I make them. Right, let's just make one of these. Maybe I can't make a platinum one. We'll be able to in a second. Excuse me. Let's make some more of these. 1, 2, 3. Give us 5 you need for this thing. Yep. I've got the diamond one. Okay. We'll stick with the diamond one. We're not fussed about having the why is this? No. Oh. Just collect all rewards. That's that now. Because I hadn't put it in my inventory, probably. So, where's it gone? Steam power? Oh, okay, we're just gonna have to go through it. So tin and copper will make bronze. Dust. Copper dust. Bronze dust. Sorted. We then throw that through a smeltery to make bronze ingots. Okay. Bronze boiler. Oh. Really, the only option you've got is through industrial. Oh, right. Okay, so let's pick over here as our spot. So put this down. Let's grab some bricks. Hey. Oh, this is starting to annoy me why I haven't got these quests. No. Oh, some melon seeds. Ooh. So much garbage. Right, so that should be all the questions. Let's see, what have I done? It's not rail. Please tell me I haven't got to go through Railcraft first. Let's try making a basic one then. Uncompleted dependencies. Copper ingot. Okay, let's just grab a copper ingot. Don't tell it. That's just... oh. The amount of times I've had copper ingots in my inventory during this game is ridiculous, but apparently that's what was causing me problems. Right. Right. Let's get our copper dust. Oh, is there a particular type you need to get for this? Oh, I need to pick up the forge hammer again. Okay. Which is just behind me. Right. Right, let's grab our bronze. I wanted bronze dust. Okay, so okay, so we've done that now. Now we need to make the bronze boiler, which is this stuff, which is this stuff, which is this stuff. Really am I that low on clay? Right, let's go there again. So we've got 39 of that. Let's smelt that up. Right. Just in case it needs me to have it in my inventory for that, because you never know with these quests. Right. Okay. Bronze plate. Okay, cool. So let's make these up. So I need 2, 3, 4. Other. Oh, I'm out of bronze. Okay, so. Actually too many, but that's fine. This one need 1, 2, 3 of them. So I can make the bronze boiler. Okay. Right, so then we need to make bronze furnace, which we're never going to use. The bronze macerator, which we're never going to use. Bronze compressor, which we might use. Bronze mixer, which we will use for the moment. And then bronze cutting machine. Right. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to make patterns for all of this stuff, because it's a pain in the backside to craft up. So we go. So we've already got the bronze boiler, but we'll make a pattern for it nonetheless. So we need to make a pattern for this. We'll need a pattern for this. Brick dust is going to be interesting. Let's see if there's a way we could do it. Brick dust. Brick dust. Packer, macerator. Okay. So it can't go into the crusher. What about for this? Packer, forge hammer. No. So this is just forge hammer. Or the Kilbano core. But that just seems to make okay, so to make the tiny you don't need a dart. Okay. Well, looks like we just need to craft a bunch of bricks. So let's make bricks. Which is just clay in a thing. Or get 64. Realize there's no point half-arsing this, so type in here furnace. There. Okay, so let's make a bunch of bricks and then just hammer them down. Let's make 128 to start with. Then just I'll put the hammer down this thing. Right, so where did I say I was going to do this? Over here for the moment. So put hammer in there, put brick in there. So we've got 2 stacks of that. Cool. So throw that in there. Oh, I remember how this works. You need steam power to get these running started, don't you? Ugh. Right. So, let's get our bronze boiler going. So we'll put this for the moment here. We're going to want a sink. No, yeah, sink. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to grab some fluid. No, transfer. They called. I used them somewhere. Sure, they were called fluid transfer or fluid. Did I use them? Node. No. They were great little things. They used to be like the flat nodes from something. Oh, I've got some, and I don't. Oh, hang on. Right. I've got one left, or not left. That's important. Let me find what I'm looking for and I'll come back. Right, so it's transfer labels. Right. So go with these. Break that. Put down this. And then on the back side here, put one of them there. And then you let's make a couple more. And a few more. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. Then we just fill that up to the max. Cool. Then we put our this back down. And this fills up water. And let's get some coal. Let's get some blocks of coal. I think that will work. Can I do this? So this is now going to create steam. Hopefully. Look at modern industrialization. We want some pipe. Fluid pipe. That's the one. Oh, really? To make pipes, you need that. Assembler. Right. So, let's try. So, what machine does that go in? The bending machine or the compressor? So, if we go in the compressor, which is this one, that needs pipes. How on earth do you make pipes without having a compressor? Fluid pipe, mixer, pipes, assembler, curved bronze plate. So how can I make a curved? Oh, I can make it in there with bronze. Okay, so let's get my hammer back out. So I need that. Where did I leave that? Got any bronze on me? Let's grab some bronze. I have got bronze on me. I've got casings. Right. So let's grab a stack of that. Throw that in there. Put that in there. Now we want curved bronze pipe. So we've got 8 of those. Now we want to make the compressor. So if I put those back in there, the compressor. So if I do this. How do you make the copper rods? So just copper with that. So let's get some copper. Right. What else do I need to make the compressor? Another one of these. So, right. Okay. Some of these. I need rotors, so I need copper bolts, copper blades, and a copper ring. Right, so let's put copper in there. Copper ring. Need 2 of those. Need to make a copper blade, so that's 2 of them. Right. So more copper in there. That's enough for one. I need some copper. Rods, I need 8 of those. Right. And copper bolts. I think that's enough to make that. Oh, that makes 4 of them each. Bolts. Okay. So I need to make these. Another one of them. Oh yeah, I've got 2 there. Cool. Compressor, let's make the pipes. Pane. That gets me some pipes. So I should now be able to make this. Cool. Right. Now if I put this down here, that's getting steam. Okay. So let's look at the macerator next. So that needs more pipes. That's easy enough to make, so we can do that. So let's do the macerator. Several buttons. So there's the macerator. So throw that down there. So we've done that one, we've done that one. Mixer. Again, we need more copper rotors. Alright, so and that's noisy. Let's just finish off these few machines. And then I think we're going to pick this up in the next episode. So, actually, do you know what? I'm just going to do it all through here because, right, so let's work out what I need for the boiler. I've already done the boiler. If I want to make the bronze tank, boiler, yeah, okay. Bronze plate, no, bronze furnace. So let's make a pattern for that. Mixer, right, so we need the copper rotors. So we need 2 for that. That's for the mixer. Okay, machine doesn't need any. And that doesn't need any. So we just need 2 more copper rotors. Okay, let's grab some copper. Actually, no, I've got enough to make the copper rotors, haven't I? So if I go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Right. Now I just need 8 bolts and a copper ring, so copper. Rings. Actually, let's make a few more because I'm going to need some pipes. So, yeah. So that's the mixer. Mixer's done. Furnace we don't really need to do, but we'll do it anyway. Cutting machine. Ah, right. So what do I need to make this? Bronze plates and bronze gear. So, yeah. Right, let's make some bronze plates. Let's make 20 of them. Where's my time wand? Got those. So, furnace. Okay, cutting machine. Need that. Cutting machine. Okay, put that down. So now we need. So the only machine we still need is the bronze furnace, which needs these things. Okay. So I need to make a processing pattern for that. Let's quickly do that. I'm not going to do 64 because I don't have enough of the dust stuff as yet. So furnace. That in there. And the assembler matrix, we just put that, and that. So now, bronze furnace, just do that. So a bronze furnace. I just need some pipes. 4 left. Let's make some more. More curved. Right. Let's put that in there. Do this. Then should have a wrench here. Oh, hang on. Do you need to put a pipe? Oh. These have to go on the back. So if they do, that's very annoying. Oh, no. Like this. And so we'll try the furnace first. I know that it seems to come out there. Is this not the right thing to do it with? I might need to do a bit of digging on this one, and do you know what? I think we will come back to it on the next episode. So guys, yeah, it's been a bit of a hodgepodge of stuff, but we're going to get into modern industrialization next time a bit more once I've worked out these pipes, and yeah, then hopefully we're going to be able to get into the sort of like the nuts and bolts of it, pardoning the expressions, and we'll get to starting to move towards the electric age and the quantum armor. So yeah, guys, thanks a lot everyone for being here, and have a lovely one. I'll see you on the next episode. Bye bye.